Oh, I finally won a
joined here in
quick
by
off.
a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep.
Hey, Dad.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting the first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You always have to be aware of the running threat for the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs. The read game, all the stuff they can do, it opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Rides to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Past the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, geez.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Oh my
Can't
God.
make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Oregon! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Defense.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Hands it off. And he's still running after the move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's the reason why we still
Always
playing.
harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense gets set for second down.
You seem like an old man.
Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he hit it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Bro, how you drop that, bro?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Got a man, it's Moore. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate the champions.
Gotta need the ball, bro.
Pushes the lead to 14. They
Gotta
put
need the
together
ball,
a
bro.
74-yard touchdown drive, and they
too happy
capped
with
it off
the
with a
play.
1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You get too happy with the pass, so.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
There's a turnover.
One
They got 2
final play
stops.
before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Pass
I knew
mistakes,
it.
and he may get more. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground.
You know you want to pass that. You know you want to run, bro.
Into the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hold. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing.
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Come on, yeah.
Very fortunate to get that ball back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, what? He got the ball back regardless.
So after reviewing the undisputed
video
evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Oh!
Touchdown, Ohio State!
I called it too, bro.
This offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
They got 2-star defense in the defensive tackle.
It bounced
When they
through the
run
back of the end
on me
zone.
like
It'll be a
that.
touchback.
Come on, though.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3. Oh, he's got some space.
Get off me. Wait, ooh. I just say you got to run the ball, bro.
Touchdown, Oregon. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
I just said we got to run the rock.
You know they love their slack in Oregon.
Can he outgame me on the bro? He can't outgame me, bro, on the ground, bro.
And he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, blow you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Let's go Ducks.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
Dang it,
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
I believe it, bro. He gonna run that
Okay,
bitch,
here
bro.
comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Jesse.
You knew it was coming. Wait,
I
wait,
feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so offensively, I got to put some good possessions
Make him
together
pass.
here, make something happen on this side.
Make him throw it.
And that that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up
Make him
front
throw
that
it.
just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down.
Bro.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down.
You know you going for it, bro.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay.
Buzz down for what?
Peek at that last play.
I was gonna say fourth and inches. God,
And you know
bro.
the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41
keep going
with the first
into
down.
coach's suggestions.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins. And we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Really, bro?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
That's stupid, bro.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
What you doing there, fam? Wide open, bro. I do got a freshman quarterback. You gotta be patient with him. Freshman.
Wants to go up top. This one's complete.
Thank you.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Bro, you one of the biggest receivers I got, bro. How you hurt?
Now from the 36-yard line, it's
I mean,
1st
how you
and
get
10.
hurt?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. But you like your matchup versus a safety. So zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
I know what it is.
This offense has been a
Big boy.
juggernaut, and they have a chance to
I know what it
their
is.
total just before halftime. A first down run.
Y'all know what it is.
Touchdown Ducks! And they take it
Gotta
in
put the
for
big boys
6
in
more
here.
points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief
You gotta
they
put
can
the big
block
boys
people
in
and
here.
get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Oh, I see you number 9 with the block.
Defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Porter. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense.
Ooh, Lord.
Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense.
I just gonna get burnt, bro.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown.
Oh, well, I can't put this nigga away, y'all.
Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the
I can't
excitement.
put this nigga around the way, bro.
Passing games roll.
He got it back in his bag, bro. I must admit. He got back in the bag. Let's let it go.
The kickoff bounces through
132, 3 times
out
out
to
there.
the 25.
Unfortunately.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davison. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
What are you throwing it? What were you doing here, bro?
They've made
Oh,
third
good
down
God.
offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Ducks will go
You
for
get the
it
ball
here on
there,
fourth down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing
Shout out to the
their
tight end,
intentions
baby.
early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket.
Throw it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Throw the ball,
Finally,
bro.
a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field
Oh,
now
the
these
ball.
last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up fourth down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looking downfield on first down.
Ooh.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls in.
That's on me, bro.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside. It's Moore. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Picked up some
Big
of what they needed on
time, big
first down.
time.
Now it's second and goal from the 5. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
Bro. Well, the controller's
Just a
not
few
working.
seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
God damn it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Bro.
Well, they didn't get it done on that last play. Back at the 9 now. It's third and goal. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to
This
change the
is-
picture pre-snap to post-snap.
Are you
Use
serious?
the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up.
Are you?
for-
Oh my God.
That's just the chip
bro.
shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Bro, you see.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
Can't make this shit up,
That's
bro.
going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick
Can't make this shit
one
up,
to
bro.
get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon and has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. St. Clair takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's James. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on second down. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rushes on him. Might be looking to run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Hill. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Moore. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he got loose.
Great play call.
A huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Great
And
play
the
call,
Ducks had
dude.
tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Who is this nigga, bro?
Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Who is this nigga, bro?
Moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Stop, man.
Has it back, and here comes the offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Dances away.
Thank you.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself.
Throw the ball away.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
You gotta guard that nigga, bro. You wanna call the timeout?
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Looking downfield at St. Clair. The screen, he's got wheels. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him else.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's James. He's brought down quickly with no gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
We're going to be straight with that the rest of the game.
All season long, defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh,
He really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll ride the hot hand. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The play action fake. It's picked off, and they ruined it.
Let's go.
Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense get off from the 26.
Great defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. There he goes.
Let's
they
go.
get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game,
Now
you got to start
they
taking
let me
some
pick the
chances.
play.
And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Oh, that was the play, Bert. That was the play.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
Going for it all.
Bro, ain't no fucking way.
They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Have a day, young
Bro, that's their man,
I
bro.
foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Why is he even in the game, bro?
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
Breaks into the open. Nice
Dang.
pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the ground. And some room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Bulldozes his way through. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. If I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job of the base defense making a play. Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Thank you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 28 to Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He wants a big play here late.
Give me the pig.
That one slipped to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. blasted as he lets it go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Oh my God, y'all.
He was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the
Jesus.
You give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
The play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Yes, sir.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Bro.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense, because 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You
run out of bounds.
You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. You just go down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Victory.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ooh, boy, that's close.